Hi, and thanks for joining us on our 15th episode of our Meet the Partners series. We introduce you to lovely people and companies that we work with to help provide you with the best possible services before, during, and after your events. If you haven't seen any of our previous episodes, remember you can always watch them whenever you want by tapping the playlist link. And do remember, if you like the content, you can like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified of new episodes coming up in the future. Without further ado, I am super excited to have Linda Shaw from Boulder Events here with me today. Let's start off by learning a little bit more about what Boulder Events do. Linda, thank you so much for joining me today. Please do start us off by telling us more.
Thanks so much, Lauren. We really appreciate our partnership with you at Life Events. So I'm Linda Shaw. I'm the owner of Boulder Events, and we are a full-service fundraising company. We work exclusively with nonprofits in the state of Colorado. We've had the goal forever and ever to expand into other cities. That's our goal for 2025, to expand probably somewhere on the West Coast. However, currently we represent over 200 nonprofit clients in the state of Colorado, and we can provide software, we provide pre-event services, we provide staffing throughout the event planning process, day of event, and post-event. So without question, our goal is to take the stress out of fundraising for our clients. We know that during COVID, a lot of our clients lost really valuable staff because of funding and the craziness that we all lived through.
Mm-hmm.
And so we feel a need in staffing where they can hire us to do services such as we will build the ticket website for our clients. We will help them with data entry of auction items. We will upload an auction for them, double check all the settings, and really kind of make it as turnkey as possible for them. So giving them a peace of mind to walk into the event and know it's going to be flawless.
Thanks, Linda. So I think what is most prominent about your offering is the full service. So what do you think makes you guys stand out in our industry?
So I would say what makes us stand out from our competition is our commitment to service. We actually answer the phone, and we know that there are a lot of companies out there that stopped doing that. So we work with our clients. We love to start working with them. I would say the most common is about 8 months out, and we do a series of meetings with them. Typically, our first meeting is kind of a kickoff, best practices. So we provide for all of our clients a Google folder with a whole bunch of just great tips on best practices related to auctions and fundraising. And then we have an event checklist that we go through with them that pretty much walks them through the process. So we start from their event day, work backwards, and talk through when are you going to send out your save the date or your invites? How are you going to do that? Is that going to be a mailer, or will that be electronic? We then kind of talk through that process and how our software can support them. So we provide a questionnaire to our clients that they fill out, and then we have a web designer that will actually set up their ticket website, the landing page for them. So we find that to be such a relief because, again, in the nonprofit world, most of our clients are wearing many hats. The last thing they want to do is have to learn the new software to set that up. So we help get that set up for them and ensure the success of the event. Once that's in place, we typically our next meeting is a meeting to talk about fundraising. What are they going to do? Are they going to have an auction? Is it going to be a paddle raise event only? What are they going to offer to their guests at the event? So kind of talk through just what we see going on in the auction world, give ideas on what makes a good auction item, how many auction items they should have. Talk through all of that with them, and then definitely encourage them. We always do encourage them to hire a professional auctioneer. So that is not a service we provide, but we have great partners that we will refer to our clients. And then typically the next thing that we do is a site visit. So we always like to see the venue and talk through with our clients exactly what's going to happen on event day. What's the flow of the event? Again, making sure they're set up for the best success on event day. We upload the auction items for them, double check everything, and then send them a link so they can preview the auction before it goes live to their guests. We find that to be an invaluable service that, again, it takes so much stress away from them. They are then able to focus on their programming, making sure they have a spectacular video to, give that emotional appeal during a paddle raise, but they don't have to worry about, is the software working? Are our guests going to be able to bid easily and raise us a lot of money?
Fab. So 3 things I want to pick up on there is, 1, I love the fact that you're talking about hand-holding for as long as 8 months prior to an event, which is something we are offering our clients now with our Lifeline, but we will go down to a minimum of 2 months prior to the event. Secondly, site visits, so crucial. And sorting out the Wi-Fi when they're on site and the logistics of where guests are going to line up, things like this during check-in are just so crucial prior to an event and hugely important to give that level of advice to our nonprofits. Thirdly, uploading their items. Another pain point that it is great to hear that you're also able to cover.
So we very, very rarely will we show up at an event without doing a site visit. We feel that it is critical to the success of the event to make sure that the first impression for the guests is stellar. And the absolute worst possible thing is to be put into a space. We get asked all the time, could you just do one little check-in table in the foyer because we don't have room, because we want to do some big elaborate decor? Without question, the most important is that first impression of your guests. So making sure we have enough space, making sure guests can spread out, that they're not standing outside in the snow, waiting to get into the event, and that it's just a great experience overall. The other big one that we find if we don't do site visits is we can have issues with Wi-Fi. We've had problems with power, which you take for granted that there's going to be power. So we always like to do a speed test to make sure the Wi-Fi is sufficient. And likewise, for events that have a silent auction, it's so important to make sure that most guests will use their cell phones to bid. And so making sure that the cell service is good. So in addition to Wi-Fi for our computers and for the guests who want to get on the Wi-Fi, so critical to make sure that all the major carriers have sufficient cell service in the ballroom or wherever the event's happening so people can bid throughout the event.
What about items and experiences, Linda? What if a nonprofit needs help sourcing things for their auctions?
So we find, Lauren, as I'm sure you do every day, talking to nonprofits that want to do an auction, but it just have no idea how to go about it, how to get items. So one of the services we offer to all of our clients is talking through best practices, talking about what makes a good auction item, and most importantly, talking through who are likely to give donations. So we find that the local businesses, this is absolutely the best advertising for their money. So they can give $100 gift card to their restaurant, And what they get in return is they know they're going to get a customer walking through the door. They get great service when they're there, and that customer is then going to talk about, oh my gosh, I won this item in the auction, and I went into this restaurant. I'd never been there before. It's fantastic. Again, they tell 10 of their friends how wonderful that restaurant was. The other service that we do provide as an add-on is we will actually help a nonprofit craft the letter to send out to donors. We always do recommend sending in the mail a letter, a piece of paper. We find it's really easy to delete an email, but if they receive a donation request in the mail, they actually have to do something with it. So it's an active thing. They might throw it in the trash, but they're a lot more likely to take action. So we absolutely help our clients with that, with crafting the letter. We also have a list of about 100 local businesses that we know are likely to donate, so we can supplement in whatever donor list they might have. We can send the letters out for people, so we actually do the mailing, and we also will be the ones that receive the donations and will catalog those for our clients. So we would kind of take that whole stress out of the equation. We've gotten really, really good at building just really awesome, cool baskets. So our team, we've got a really creative group of mostly women. I shouldn't say there are not men that like to do that, but it's typically women on our team that love to create the baskets. So we will actually do that. We will catalog them, we will photograph them, and bring them to the event and set them up. So again, that is a service that we provide that not a lot of our competitors do.
Nice. I'm not sure if any of your competitors do that, to be honest, Linda, but sounds great. I didn't realize you also advised on procurement. You are clearly extremely passionate about your business and what you are doing to help nonprofits. What made you start the business in the first place?
So I can say quite honestly, the reason I started this business is just a love for helping nonprofits. And every single day, I can't even imagine having a better job where we, at the end of the day, we walk away and say, oh my gosh, we just helped them raise $100,000 this year. And last year they raised 15,000. So one of our longtime clients, the Trailhead community here in Colorado, so near and dear to my heart. So again, can't say enough about how amazing this business is to partner with so many wonderful causes. And every day, walking into events and seeing the joy and seeing how we can help these just amazing organizations raise money for their cause. So we have a favorite event of ours that we've done for the last 5 years. And I now, one of our local auctioneers, she and I just have created such a partnership with our client, Diane, and we now do wine nights with her leading up to the event. And we've really just, I consider her a close friend. And this year they have achieved their goal of building a community for adults with disabilities to live. It's truly so rewarding to feel that we at Boulder Events were a part of making that dream a reality for so many people that otherwise would not have a supportive community to live in.
I love that. It's the same culture as we have here over at Life Event Staffing. We all just love being a part of such an amazing group of people and nonprofits and helping them in any way we can to achieve the same goals. Maybe it would be nice to hear why you decided to partner with Life Event Staffing.
So we found coming out of COVID, we weren't able to keep all of our staff, and we our first busy season in 2021, I believe, we were panicking because we did not have enough staff to service all of our clients. And we absolutely have also prided ourselves on never ever hiring a temp agency, never bringing in people who don't understand the business. So can't even say how thrilled we were to find Lauren and Life Event Staffing, because we have found ourselves in crazy busy weeks where we could not provide the level of staff that we know our clients had come to expect. So we are able to call Lauren at almost any given time. She's helped us out last minute, just bringing in staff that matches the level of customer service that we would bring. And I can't tell you how rare that is, to have a partner that we feel puts customer service in the same position that we do.
Ah, thanks, Linda. That was very kind of you. And we absolutely love working with you and your team. So what can we look forward to from Boulder Events for this next year?
We are looking to expand our services nationally. So we find that our Colorado clients love the hand-holding they receive from us pre-event. So we are now able to provide that service across the country. Really cool thing during COVID. We helped a lot of nonprofits with virtual events. And so we were able to work with clients in Chicago and LA and Dallas. And so we're looking to continue that going forward and providing a comprehensive pre-event service to our clients and getting them through the entire fundraising process, and then talking to them about the importance of having on-site staff, which we currently would not do. But that's, again, another area where we would partner with Life Events, turn our clients over to Life Events and have their staff run the events. And then we actually step in post-event. So again, a really important piece of the whole event planning process is being able to, the day after the event, the Monday after the event, know exactly how much money was raised, what sales occurred, and most importantly, are there any accounts receivable? We hear that from our clients all the time, that they know they lost just a boatload of money the year before because they never collected on their accounts receivable. So definitely something that we are involved with post-event is helping them. How do you handle that? So we can send text and emails, which our team will do for them, send out text and emails to any accounts receivable, and then give them the peace of mind to know that there is going to be accountability, and that they're not going to lose money post-event because we have a quick and easy way to follow up on those accounts receivable.
That all sounds very exciting, and we wish you all the best of luck for this year, Linda.
Oh gosh, Lauren, thank you so much. I've so enjoyed talking to you, and it's really awesome to have a partner that just has such a pulse on what's going on in the nonprofit world, and can't tell you how much we look forward to many, many successful events this year. So thank you so much.
Likewise, we also look forward to many more events together as one team. Thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate you being here with us and sharing more about Boulder Events. Guys, if you want to speak to Linda or a member of her team, you can do. Please do reach out directly or contact us, and we'll be happy to put you in touch. This wraps up our 15th episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to keep this information flowing on how we are expanding with our partners, please do like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Thank you so much. Goodbye.